Most of it is gossip. Most of it is not speaking the truth.
Robert Livingston, Shaggy's former manager, reaching out to ER to give his version of a business partnership that produced one of the best-selling Jamaican albums of all time, but which broke apart many years now amid acrimonious claims of unfair splits and mismanagement.
Shaggy mentioned many different things, and one of them that really stands out to me is the fact that he was robbed and he was cheated of the percentage of the royalties that he was getting. I wasn't taking 40% of his entire career. He's tarnishing my name about the deal that we have, and it's not the truth.
Well, maybe he felt he should have been getting more. I mean, he was the source of where that money was coming from.
The percentage that I was getting was very clear. He was 40% on production, 25% from publishing, and 20% on management. And I don't do double dipping. So I wasn't getting management percentage from publishing and royalties. No. I was only getting management percentage from touring money. Industry standard was 50-50 those days. His same lawyer that he's representing now was signing deals, production deals to when artists signed to production company was 50-50. Check it out. It was a history. And I give you 60 and I take 40 from the get-go. Shaggy has a problem with everything because he thinks he should have be more wealthy, have more money. Okay? And I understand that too. You should have had 10 times the amount. But why? Don't blame it on me. Or look there, he wasn't smart enough. Or he should have done this, he should have done that. I could have done way worse. You could have had less. You could have never even had a career. When we leave Virgin, I went Virgin job Shaggy. I said to Shaggy, I'm not going anywhere. I had 3 job offers and I didn't take them. I sit there with him. I said, you know what? I'm going to get you back up in this game. We're going to do it together. Nobody was around us, just him and I. And we did it. We never had a good run with the Hot Shot album or anything that we were doing the way because we were fighting up, we were swimming upstream like a salmon. We never had it great like everybody else. We had sample, we had lawsuit, we had so many things coming at us. We had tours that canceled. We lost almost $3 million on a commercial that we didn't get for Wasn't Me. We lost a tour for $2.5 million. We lost over $15 million in that period. Lots of money we lost over there. I couldn't say it was my decision. It was a team decision.
Which mistake would you say you regret the most?
When I negotiated with Universal for the label. At the time, we were selling a lot of records, but we still had a lot of issues to straighten out. I didn't want to have the label, for me, becomes a Shaggy burden. Or if it failed, Shaggy failed. So I tried to separate them. You know, and of course, that's one of the mistakes.
Before Shaggy, Livingston managed Don Dada DJ Supercat. That didn't end well either. Somebody looking on can say, did Robert bring as a manager what a really good manager should bring to the plate if both those relationships fell apart?
Anyone could look at it and say, no, he's not a good manager. But they also could look at it and say, both of these artists did well. Shaggy is a wealthy person and he works hard. Supercat, work ethic is not the same as Shaggy. Supercat had a career before I worked with him. It's not the same for Shaggy. Shaggy was built from ground. Supercat was a running train. And it stopped at a stop that he couldn't move. And I jump on and say, hey, I can keep this train running and take it to another level.
Several levels to the Shaggy Livingston breakup. A rift over money, a grievance over credit withheld, and if you believe Robert Livingston, an element of false expectations in a very tough business.
If you look back to most artists and see what they need to prevail, to get their career up there, it's not just their talent. It's not just them themselves. There's a lot of machinery behind a person and costs that makes this thing run. So if you're looking for more, I want everything from it, it's not possible. No one ever gets that. For me, looking back and thinking, what did I do wrong with Shaggy? Come on, at least speak the truth. Say, this is how it is. I have the proof. I have the statements to show the management statement, to show the publishing statement, to show the contract. And it's all there. Either he's been vindictive or he just don't want to see me survive. I'm living in the business. I got to defend myself. I got to come out and say something. You can't keep talking things and saying things and I'll leave you broke and, you know, stuff like that. Come on. I had never heard Shaggy give me credit for anything. If anything go wrong, Robert Livingston. Anything go right, it's Shaggy. Come on. You know, it's not fair to be constantly picking on me when we had a good career. We had both done well. And I don't have anything against him. I love the man like a brother.
He did say if he knew then what he knows now, he'd have made way more money. That an unnamed manager not only didn't know, but didn't want to admit that he didn't know. That managers shouldn't touch their artists' money. That he lost all his money, but made it back again. He never mentioned you, but do you think he was talking about you?
What do you think? The only reason why he don't mention my name because he know what can the consequence of that. It could be a lawsuit, it could be anything. He's smart. He's thinking.
Was there a sense that back in the day when the money was coming in, both yourself and Shaggy might have been out of your depth in terms of how to navigate the music business when big money is coming in?
Do you think that Shaggy never had a lawyer or an accountant? Yes, he did. Sometimes when you think you're above the world, are more powerful than what you think you are, or even myself, you can make stupid decisions. Everything is after the fact. When he hired a new manager, I interviewed the manager and said, this guy, you want to work with him, work with him. I didn't block it. When he wanted his publishing, I give it back to him. Shaggy, I wanted the best for the man. The more success he becomes, is the better off we all are. Most of Shaggy deals I never negotiate on my own. He have lawyers. People. He always wanted smart people. And I'm not telling you that I'm smart. I tell you my power. If there's something that I'm going shouting for, I always hire people and pay them well to get it done. That's why Shaggy came out the way he came out, not because of just talent.
So when he says he lost it all, what do you think he meant?
I think personally what Shaggy meant. I never seen an artist or anyone came out and said, boy, you know, I waste my money. I'd spend it all and, you know, everyone come out. Most of them come out and said, it's the manager, they robbed me. They did an audit, they see his royalties, they see everything that he was doing. Why he never made more money? We had a lot of samples and a lot of people was getting paid from what we were doing. And a lot of costs.
But clearly there's a sense of grievance. There's a sense of opportunities missed. Where do you think this is coming from?
Both of us should look back and we never had a conversation in depth about the things that went wrong. People start getting involved and Carragher bring from news here, and we're big people. We should be more professional. You have two chief and there's no Indian. There's gonna be a problem.
Next week, It Wasn't Me, the track that turned the corner for Shaggy, but was Robert on board.
But she got me on